Hi guys, I'm back, this time with a cross-stitcher flip through, the latest cross-stitcher. I'm doing it at this angle because you really don't want to see me today. My health's still not great. I had a rough 24 hours, but I wanted to film this flip through as it's new out and some of you might be wondering what's inside. This is issue 232, summer 2018. And this is the front cover. Excuse my nails, they do need redoing. Okay, there's two free gifts. One of them is this Coastal Camper card kit. And this little camper van is actually a little button in the kit. The kit I forgot to pick up, it's over there. Then we have this seagull hanging decoration. Not sure if I like the little bits at the bottom, but the rest of it is cute. This bit I'm not sure on, but I will stitch it. And look at this cute kit next time. It's a sweet as honey needle case kit. It looks really nice. Okay, excuse close up of my hand. Where's the first chart? Okay, this is one I fell in love with when I saw this magazine. There's about 4 charts in here I want to do. This is called Flora and Fauna. And when I was looking for one of my older magazines for one of my starts, I noticed there was a different cushion. I think it goes with this one in a previous issue. But I'd love to stitch this one. They offer you a project pack if you don't want to kit it up yourself. Probably cheaper to kit it up yourself, but they do offer you that for ease, and there's all the details there of how to order. There's plenty of other places where you can get bits and pieces. I know So and So at the moment I've got 10 DMC threads for £6.50, and as I'm a So and So Select member I get free postage, so yeah. My DMCs have been coming from there at the moment. And also, can't remember when it ends. It's got a couple of days. They've got a sale on at the minute, and some of the Ada is like nearly half price. So yeah, definitely worth a look. And they've got loads of kits and charts on there. Some of the soda stitches as cheap as 7p. So yeah, worth going to have a look, see if there's anything you can find. Anyway, back to Flora and Fauna. I went off on one. Okay, this is a cushion. There's a little close-up of part of it. It's all in DMC, Anchor and Madeira. There's full cross stitch, back stitch and some French knots. This is by Rebecca Spencer. Stitch count is 140 by 140. They say approximately 34 hours. They've stitched theirs on a 14 count ice blue Ada, and it tells you how to make it. And here's a list of the materials that you'd need, plus obviously all the DMC that's listed. Then we have these perfect posies. These are by Maria Diaz. They are 58 by 24 wide. These are done on 40 count linen over 1 thread of the fabric. I don't think I could do them that tiny. 36 count is was a push, but I've never tried 40, so I can't say. And they are done like on a white fabric, so who knows, maybe one day when I get a magnifier. It calls for DMC and Anchor or Madeira. They're all whole stitches. Tells you how to make a necklace. Oh, I didn't realise they were necklaces. So yeah, they're only 1.5 by 5/8 of an inch. So yeah, they'd be lovely as little necklaces. I didn't realise that. And it tells you what you need for each necklace and how to make it. making sure I don't show you any charts. This is another one I want to stitch. Owl and the Pussycat. How lovely is that? I've never stitched on a dark fabric before, but I would love to do this one. So it's on my to-do list. It's called Moonlight Magic. Again, they offer you a project pack if you're interested. Boo. Sorry. Okay, there's a close-up of part of it when the light's not reflecting. Okay, this is by Doreen Jones. No wonder I love it. It's 186 high by 122 wide, approximately 59 hours. And this one's stitched on 14 count navy Ada. Calls for DMC, Anchor or Madeira. There's light effects in it, which is only in DMC. Just whole stitch and back stitch in this one. They give you a tip. Place a white cloth on your lap while stitching to make it easier to see the holes in the navy Ada fabric. And a list of all the different materials that you'd need. Then we got the Savvy Stitcher, these strawberries. Now, where's the charts? I think I'm safe on this page. They've made it as a little button, like a little doily thing. Yeah, doily, decorative doily. And they've done them as gift tags. I've got to be careful because of the chart. Calls for DMC, Anchor and Madeira, and beads. It doesn't say like Mill Hill, it just says colours, so you could use any. And yeah, as I say, it tells you how to make the tags. How to make a strawberry doily. How to make a strawberry brooch. I thought it was a button. My bad. And then there's just where you can get bits and pieces from at Willow Fabrics. The gift tag bits, the self-cover buttons and brooch backs and doilies. They're all available from there. Okay, this is another one I want to stitch. It's called Eye Candy. Look, it's licorice all sorts. It says it takes all sorts. I'd like to do this one for my daughter. They've stitched this on a 14 count Ada. Yeah, in antique white, I think. Because they've got a project pack there. Okay, a little bit of a close-up. It's by Emma Congdon. Excuse me. It's 178 high by 123 wide. It says the stitch time is approximately 40 hours. And yeah, it's stitched on 14 count fabric. And the call for is antique white. That's a list of everything that you'd need. DMC, Anchor, Madeira, and Mill Hill. So it's whole stitches, and then Mill Hill beads, and it looks like you just need 2 lots of 310. The rest of them, 1 skin's more than enough. And it shows you a quick how to frame a picture. So that's like pinning in place rather than lacing, and then putting tape over. And there's Crossstitcher correspondence. Then we have part 2 of the Afghan. Bear with me, I don't know if the door's going to go. We have Letter Library. It's got all monsters and letters from the monsters. There you go. DMC, Anchor and Madeira, and there's whole stitches and back stitch. My door's going to go, so bear with me. Kids have just come back. There's these prickly pots that they made into cards. Yep. DMC Anchor and Madeira threads. I'm not even going to pronounce the last name, but Nikki, 53 by 36 hide, and they say approximately 9 hours each. And they say how to make an aperture card. Then there's an interview with Cass Holmes. Then Pip Art, and there's a project pack for this. All apples and pears. They've done a cushion with it. This is by Emma Congdon. It's 180 by 180, approximately 53 hours. They've done theirs on 14 count antique white Ada, all in DMC, Anchor and Madeira. It's all full crosses. Here's a list of the materials that you'd need. You could always do them as single or as a cushion. They're approximately about 60 by 60 stitches each if you're doing them as singles. And it tells you again how to make a cushion. Then we've got Ready Steady Stitch, the challenge, what they were given, and the rules. And the first one's by Fiona Crouch, and it's Summertime Adventures. Next is by Kerry Morgan, called Flip Flop Walkway. And the next is by Jane Prutton, I Love Camping. And it gives you what's needed, whole crosses, back stitch and French knots. I don't know if they all need French knots or not. And it tells you how to make a key fob. And it says where the charms came from there. Silver Caravan charm came from Pink Catchers, or Pink Catchums, sandcraft.co.uk. Pink Cat Charms and Crafts, that's it. And the tassel on Etsy. And another one I'd love to stitch is the Summer Sampler. Another picture of it. And a close up. Okay. This is by Faye Walsh of Little Dove Designs. It's 179 high by 121 wide. Stitch counts approximately 40 hours. This has been stitched on 14 count light blue Ada. And there's a list of bits and pieces you need. And then it says page 16, there's a list of where you can get the butterfly and dragonfly charm pack. Quill thread again, DMC Anchor or Madeira. There's back stitch, whole stitches, long stitch and some French knots, but you could always replace the French knots with beads. It does give you a take your stitching to the next level, French knot for 3D effects, but you could use beads. Variegated thread for shading, for like in the trees. And blue fabric for contrast, and that's why they've done theirs on light blue. Again, they offer a project pack if you're interested. And then in issue 336, which is 4 issues away, there's this autumn sampler which looks really nice as well. And I remember seeing the spring one before. Then the next part of the monthly one is we're adding border. I can't show you a picture of that because it's just a chart. And that's that. And then the next issue is on sale on the 19th of June. There is Village Flower Show, Summer 2018. and the free gift as we saw earlier, the needle case. And there we go. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will show you the next issue next time. Catch you later. Bye.